How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today, and we are here with another episode of our summer rebuild series. And today we are doing the Florida Panthers, a team that I don't think I'm going to need to touch much. I think I just need to acquire a couple pieces here, maybe there. I did a quick check on the lines, which I don't normally do. Before we go ahead and get this one started, you guys absolutely killed the like goal. I mean, you smashed it on the Arizona Coyotes video. Can we get 15 likes on this one again? And if we do, I'll drop 2 summer rebuild series on the same day for you guys. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Smash that like button. Let's get 15 likes. We're also on the road to 2K subs. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Subs here on YouTube are free. I do also stream on Twitch, so you can go ahead and follow me there. Twitch.tv/Rybrad. All right, links in the description. We're done with our self-promotion. We're going to go ahead and just double check the lines. Now, first things first. First line, it's fine. It's at Huberto 94, 94, 91. If you guys are curious what I look for, it's really just passing offensive awareness and defensive awareness. He's a playmaker. He's going to put some goals in with that 93 wrist shot accuracy, but that's not, what I'm looking at of him. Same thing with Barkov, 93, 93, 93. He's solid. And then Dadonov is that first line sniper. Ideally, he could be a second line guy for us. I mean, look at it. We get a +3 there. If we can find somebody to replace Dominic Tonnato, because I really like Vetrano, Acciari, Connolly, and then Wallmark, Brian Boyle, and Colton Sevier. I didn't actually know Brian Boyle went to Florida. I must have missed that one. Anyway, newsflash, he's there. I wouldn't mind moving Wallmark up a little bit. He looks solid to me, 84, 84, 85. What about Acciari? Is 81, 83, 86. So he's better defensively. We'll put him on the fourth line. See 84, 84, 84 for Vetrano. And Connolly's going to score some goals with 84s, 85. So that's a really solid third line, in my opinion. Second line is fine to me. Mike Hoffman is a really, really solid player. Eric Haula, another solid player. Maybe not the best defensively. This is not the best defensive line. So perhaps we look for a defensive second line right winger. Defensively, it's solid. Maybe do something about Uyghur. We could keep him. Mark Pysyk there as well. Solid 6 defenseman, or 5-6 defenseman, I should say. Yandel Ekblad is probably fine, and then Matheson Strawman is also most likely fine. So I don't need to change anything there. And then goaltenders, Sergei Bobrovsky. Maybe I want to sign somebody to replace Dredger. I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Let's check the system real quick. Do they have anything in the system? Borgstrom, maybe. Call him up. No goaltenders in the system, but we probably want to call up Borgstrom. He's listed as a fourth line forward. Looks pretty solid defensively. We'll play on the third line, but again, we need that second liner. So I'm going to go ahead and check out if we have anything to trade, and I will find something for you guys. Good news is we're already listed as a contender. I'm going to go find a trade for a right winger, and I'll be back when I found one. So guys, unfortunately, I just wanted to see if this would go through. It did go through, but I will tell you right now, we traded 2 prospects in Connolly for Lindholm. Very, very happy. Lindholm from Calgary. I'll show you right here. We went ahead and got Elias Lindholm here. Very, very good playmaker. I think he's really going to benefit that second line, passing the puck to Hoffman. 89 passing, 88 offensive awareness, and 88 defensive awareness. So he's solid defensively. So we might move Dadonov back up to that first line and then move Lindholm. But I also do have another idea. There's another guy I want to go get to help round out that forward core. So I'm going to go do it. I will show you guys real quick the lines. We're going to have to best lines it, actually. I want to show you guys the trade real quick because I know I just completely blitzed through that. It's my bad. I usually don't do that, but, we're going to go ahead, show you guys the league transactions and activity feed. Should show us the trade, player and pick trading. So we traded Tippett, Heponiemi, and Connolly for Lindholm. Now, if this was not more than a 3-year rebuild, I may not have traded those guys, but since we only have 3 years, I want to win it as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead and make some more moves. I think just something else, maybe trading our first for a couple of these players. Third, second line players we can bounce around. Gives us options, maybe a defender too. And I think we're going to just jump in and sign a goalie really quickly while you guys are here so you guys can see that. Probably Chad Johnson. Probably bring in Chad Johnson again. Eddie Lack maybe is a guy. I actually don't know what is good for goaltenders, but I actually have no idea. But Chad Johnson seems to be the best, so let's go ahead and just offer Chad Johnson a 1-year deal at $700,000. There we go. So hopefully he does decide to join us. I'll be back with that last and final trade. So guys, here's the last trade that I'm going to make before the season. I just kind of looked at both of these guys and they just look solid. 84, 84, 88 for Henri Jokiharju, and then Victor Olufsen with his 84, 89 offensive awareness and 88 wrist shot accuracy. He's an 82 overall. If you guys didn't already see my video on 5 tips to improve your franchise mode, go check that one out right now. But Victor Olufsen is the kind of guy that isn't only an 82 overall, but that's his 2.5-star physical. I mean, his passing at 84, offensive awareness at 89, and wrist shot accuracy at 88 means he's definitely going to perform like a second line forward at least. We're going to give up our first NASA and then Pysyk. Pysyk is just to clear some cap so we can bring them in. And that should, okay, it's just too far off. That's fine. No big deal. I wonder if they have any more skaters matching the block. And I don't want to give up Borgstrom, but I will give them Noel, I think, or Luotsarainen. Yeah, we'll give them Luotsarainen. We will do that. Throw him in there. Montembeault will have to be called up to the NHL. That's fine. They seem it's a sweet proposal. I'm not too worried about getting the perfect trade value back, but let's go ahead and call up Montembeault. Where is he? Oh, is it a defenseman? Probably is a defenseman? Or no, I have to send down Montembeault. Oh, okay. We're figuring this out on the fly here, boys. Let's go ahead and send down goalies. Yeah, Samuel Montembeault. There he is. Send him down. I don't know why he was up here to begin with. Best lines. I knew Montembeault's a goaltender. Anyway, these should be the lines we're rocking for the rest of the season. I mean, Lindholm, Haula, Dadonov, and then moving Hoffman up. I kind of like that. Hoffman listed as a second line forward, but he's got 88, 89, 85 defensive awareness. It's a little different compared to Hoffman's, but I think we're cool with that. That should be fine. We move Haula down or Lindholm down or even Hoffman down. I don't think a combination of Dadonov, Hoffman, Lindholm would make a very good pairing, but we are going to keep Olufsen on that third line. He's kind of a guy that I'm bringing in to be that third line goal scorer. We'll move Wallmark up so that it's Vetrano, Wallmark, Olufsen. Kind of wanted somebody to score there on that third line. Didn't really have a goal scorer on the third line. We had a bunch of solid players, right? Nobody really blew my socks off, but hopefully Olufsen will be able to score because he's got a playmaker in Wallmark in between him who's got 84 passing and 84 offensive awareness. Vetrano with the same stats. And then Olufsen doesn't have to worry so much about defense, and he can just score a bunch of goals for us on that third line. So those are going to be our lines heading into the season. I will jump in with you guys at the end of year number 1. We are here at the end of the season, guys. As you can see, 45, 30, and 7 is good enough for 97 points, putting us third, and the Sabres actually came in second. So I guess getting rid of Olufsen and Jokiharju, probably the only two real bright spots, I would have said, in our real season. Apparently that did good wonders for them, but it doesn't matter about them. It's about us right now. And 97 points this season, very, very solid for us. Barkov finished with a solid 100 points. So, man, it was a real tough Atlantic division. I was a little bit worried we were going to miss the playoffs, but now looking back on it, I guess I just wasn't comparing our points to the other teams as the games are flying by. We're jumping up, we're jumping down, but a lot of that just has to do with a really tough Atlantic. And yeah, we would have been easily second with 97 points, but only 6 points behind the Bruins. Penguins absolutely mopped up the league, 10 points ahead of the next highest team from the West and only 9 above the Bruins. But let's do a quick season recap on the points. I did change the lines a little bit, and I settled on something I kind of liked. Barkov, Huberdeau, and Lindholm are the top 3 on the team. But as you can see, Lindholm was a minus 15, so we did have to make some changes there. We'll show you guys the lines before we jump into the end of the postseason, I should say. But 193 points, those are the two that I was expecting. Lindholm, you can say it was a pretty good acquisition, minus 15. Dadonov was a 66 points, but plus 17, so that's good to see. Keith Yandel there, we'll focus on you in a minute. Hoffman was very, very bad with a minus 21. Haula was a minus 1. Vetrano was plus. Olufsen didn't have too bad of a season, 34 points. I'm content with that. The rest of the team up and down, I really don't know what to say about it. I can't really glean too much from this. But Matheson had himself a really good season. I had to move down Jokiharju, move up Matheson because I think Jokiharju was a little too defensive of a defenseman to play with Strowman. They're pretty much the same type of defenseman. I know Matheson is not nearly, as good defensively, but there's just something about him. He sims better, so I wanted to trust it. Goaltending, Sergei Bobrovsky had an okay season. You know what? I can take that. I'll live with it. 3 goal against average, or 2.9, I should say, is pretty decent, and 904 save percentage isn't bad. Like I said, I don't worry too much about my goalies. I don't think we're going to have anybody winning any trophies. So I will show you guys the lines real quick. These are the lines I ended up settling on. They did quite well to finish off the season. So it was Huberdeau, Barkov, and then Hoffman, Dadonov, Haula, Lindholm, Olufsen with Acciari, Vetrano, Wallmark, Boyle, and Sevior. Defensively, you can see there we got Yandel, Ekblad, Strollman, Matheson, Weegar, Yokiharu. Obviously, the goalies are the goalies. I didn't make any changes there. But we will be taking on the Buffalo Sabres in round number 1, so let's see what they have going for them. And I don't think, I guess Connolly was the answer for Buffalo. But they're obviously going to have Jack Eichel, Sam Reinhart, Jeff Skinner together. Simmons, Thompson, Oposo, Saboka, Gergensons, Ellie, Johansson on the 4th line with Larson and Frolik. Guys, well, even their first line isn't that impressive. Like, line 2 is a 4th line. Like, my 4th line is just about as good as their 2nd. Their 3rd line, no. I've got an entire team better than that. And their 4th line, I guess Johansson, maybe. Defensively, they got Dahlin, Risto, Miller, Montour, McCabe, Pissick. How did Pissick do for them? I know we got rid of Pissick. 23 points, -1. Meh, whatever. It's not too bad. In goal, they still have Allmark, so Jack Eichel just must have freaking carried, dude. How hard did you carry, Jack? 91 points? Actually, not that bad. Did Jeff Skinner put up a lot of goals? Only 32? Okay. I guess team performance. Tage Thompson, I guess the double power forward is where 29 points. Wayne Simmons, 50 points. Kyle Oposo, 41. I mean, okay. Anyway, I don't know why this team is doing as good as it is. But I think when it ultimately comes down to it in the sim, we should come out on top. I feel confident in saying that. So let's jump up to game number 4. If you guys don't already know, we don't do live sims until we get to an elimination game, just because we have 3 seasons to get through, potentially. And there's a loss to Buffalo to open. There's a loss to Buffalo. Is it going to be an elimination game? It's not, thank God. Can we please equalize the series here? We're not in an elimination game yet. And we are down 3-1 against Buffalo. That is fantastic. How are we down 3-1? Just how? To that? That team is absolute garbage. Oh, Barkov's a -5. Barkov is getting dad-dicked by Eichel. Okay. Hoffman, you're horrible. Hoffman, what? -7? All right, he's got to move. We move. Hoffman down like that. We got a +1 up there. We'll move Olufsen up to the 1st line. I don't know. We got to try something, right? We're down 3-1 to a terrible team. Like, EA, what the? Okay, I got to relax. We still have a chance. First period, we're down 2-1 because fucking Remieli on that 3rd line and Johan Larsson on their 4th line. Barkov scores a shorty. Barkov's doing all he can. Second period sees Marcus Johansson and Wayne Simmons score on the power play. More shit players scoring. And more. The whole period, a whole bunch of shit players scored. Down 4-2 to Buffalo. It looks like season number 1 is going to end in catastrophic failure as freaking Zemgus Girgensson scores. Oh my God. I can't even. I will see you guys at the re-sign phase. So we're at the entry draft, and the only real reason we're here is to just kind of see if there's anybody we should be trading away, what we could get for said players. Maybe somebody like Strollman. He's not that overpaid. Hoffman, Jesus Christ. I don't think I want to resign this dude. He was horrible. 60 points, -21. He was horrible last season in the playoffs. He didn't do literally anything but get us scored on. I'm going to try and get rid of Matheson. That is an absolutely grotesque contract. I do not use that lightly. That is grotesque. We also have, okay, $8.5 million. There's going to be more coming available too. So let's go ahead and get rid of Matheson. I know he played moderately well for us this season, but for the contract he's on, like, I should be getting a much better player than that. For 7 years too. Jesus, nobody's going to want this. Is anybody? Oh my God, somebody actually seriously wants it. We can get some picks. Anybody want to give me something like valuable, usable for the next coming season? Jumbo Joe. We could actually get a chance to re-sign Jumbo Joe Thornton. You know what? I think I'll take that. We'll take a chance to sign Jumbo Joe. Take a flyer on him. He would be a good center for us, 2nd line center. We've got our wingers set. There's really, no need to go grab anybody else. We can re-sign Dadonov because I think he had a really good season. Yeah, he did. He really, really did. 66 points, 24 goals, +17. I forgot when he played on. Yeah, he was playing some solid minutes too. So gonna re-sign him. Hoffman, we should just look to get rid of him because I don't want to bring him back. We can get 5th, 4th. Let's go ahead and just snag up whatever we can get. Maybe somebody will give us a UFA for a UFA. Doesn't look like any of these names are going to be something that I'm going to want. So let's just go ahead and take whatever. Not in the conference. Let's go send them out somewhere else. Primo. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take the low top 9 center and the 7th. Why not? We're not going to re-sign Hoffman anyway, so we're going to let him walk. We've got Olufsen, though, so Olufsen will jump up into that top 6 for us. We'll just have to worry about that bottom 6, but Jumbo Joe is going to play that second line center. Howla, I think. Yeah, you know what? Well, I'll stop talking about it. Let's just go do it, right? All right, let's go finish up re-signing our players. So, guys, we are here at free agency. I re-signed everybody but Howla. Some pretty good contracts all around. Still team status of champion. So you can see here, I gave Dadonov a contract of 7.7. I brought back Jumbo Joe for a season at $3 million. Victor Olofsson's here for 2.75 for 2 more years. So I feel like, you know, even if he doesn't jump, he had an okay season. Vetrano, Walmark, I think, Acciari. There was a bunch of these guys kind of down here. Brian Boyle, I let go. He was already dropping off. So we still have $8 million in cap space. And I think what we could use is a number 1 defenseman. Oh my God. Well, I can't get Pietrangelo. So let's go ahead and get it. I think we need some more offense from the back end. Definitely think we'd need that. I'd love to go after a top forward, but there really is not one. And we already tried our luck with Hoffman. So let's try and get him on 4 years. You know what? Yeah, 4 years at $7 million for Kevin Shattenkirk. We also need a backup goalie, so that's where I'm going to go next. So I think that's going to be all that I'm going to do. No, I want a backup goalie, please. I don't need Corey Crawford or Holtby. I need backup goalie, please. Johnson, bring him back. Hutchinson. Let's do Condon. Yeah? Condon or actually, yeah, Condon because he's cheaper. How did he simulate, actually? 9-10, that's exactly what I want to see out of backup goaltender. 2 years at 1.325. Beautiful. So if we can get Shattenkirk, I think that's really going to help this team out. I think we do need a defenseman. We have Jokiharju, Stralman, Ekblad, and Yandel. But if we play Ekblad with Yandel, then we can do Stralman and Shattenkirk, and then Jokiharju and Uyghur, I think. So I think that's a good move for us to pick up Condon, and then we should get Kevin Shattenkirk. Okay, Kevin Shattenkirk doesn't want to come to the team. I guess I didn't offer him enough money. $7 million wasn't enough to get him here. Let's go with offensive defenseman Justin Shults. So we still have, what, $7.6 million? Beautiful. I'm going to offer him a contract for $5.2 million. I'm not going to miss out on this one. $5.2 million leaves us with like $2 million in the bank, I think. And that would leave us with getting ourselves a depth forward. Evan Rodriguez, Vladimir Nemesnikov. I wouldn't mind another playmaker on the roster, although he did not have a good season last year. Toffoli did, but Toffoli was probably playing more minutes. We got Anthony Duclair here, who's not bad. Kind of like them both, either one of them. Toffoli is better defensively. Maybe a guy like Frolik from the Sabres who beat us. Pretty well-rounded. He's a good two-way forward. So you know what? I think that's where we're going to end up going, is here offering him exactly what he wants for 2 years for a leak. There we go. I know he was horrible in real life, but as we saw, real life doesn't really matter. Shults accepted our contract offer, so that's great to see. And then hopefully Frolik does, so we can... Frolik? Nope. Okay. No Frolik. Do I still need to round out the bottom? I think I need one more player for the bottom. We still have $3.2 million, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a forward. Maybe a guy like Justin Williams. Justin Williams would be a very solid option. Derek Brassard here too, 86, 83. I think, yeah, guys like Miku Koivu. I know they're old, but they're just so all-around stat-wise. He fits on the third line. That's exactly what I would be signing him for, so let's offer him that contract of exactly what he wants. Let's give him a little bit more. 1 year, $3 million. Just going all in, old guys. Joe Thornton, Justin Williams. Who would have thought we'd see them playing together? in Florida. That's... Wow. Okay, I guess everybody wants to sign these guys. I am getting absolutely snaked right now, and I hate it. Let's go with affordable players, and we'll sort by overall. I guess Thomas Vanek would be a decent guy to go after as well. He's really good all around, but I kind of want that two-way guy. So you know what? Jesper Foss is not a bad option. He's a sniper. He's really not that bad. Colin Wilson is also pretty good. Let's go with Jesper Foss, though. I think we'll get a goal scorer down there as well. Let's give him $2.5 million for 1 year because I'm not ready to just get another guy snaked from out from under me. Please just accept this so I can move on to the preseason preview. Yes, he does. I will see you guys at the start of year number 2. These are the lines, ladies and gentlemen, before we jump into year number 2. Huberdeau, Barkov, Lindholm now finds his way up there because Dadonov, well, maybe I don't want to do that. Dadonov had a really good season last year, and I kind of like Olufsen, Thornton, and Lindholm as a line. So I'm going to leave Thornton there, but Borgstrom, I might just do Borgstrom there. He's a good defensive option between these two. They're all pretty good, but Jumbo Joe's just got so much passing and offensive awareness, but I know he's going to drop off this season. So you know what? I'm going to keep him on the third line. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to keep him on that third line just so that when he does start to fall off, I'm not too upset. Plus, our coach likes to roll 4 lines, so I should really look to find a balanced lineup. Defensively, we got Yandel up at a 90 with Ekblad. I don't know how Keith Yandel jumped to... Oh, yeah, he had 64 points. That's how. Keith Yandel is now up to an 89. I, for some reason, just kind of thought that was Ekblad because, he's got the medium elite potential. You would have thought he would have grown, but not really. But then Shults and Strawman should be a good pairing, and then Jokiharju and Uyghur. And in goal, we still have Bobrovsky backed up by Mike Condon. Scratched is nobody real important. So we're going to leave things go like that, and I will catch up with you guys at the end of year number 2. Hopefully we can... not lose to the shittiest team I've ever seen in the playoffs. We are at the end of year number 2, and a similar result for us, guys. We finished with a really, really good season. We're going to have to play a really good opponent. This one actually is going to be a little bit more intimidating on paper, but hopefully we don't absolutely choke against them like we did against the Sabres. But we will be taking on the Lightning. We finished with 103 points. They finished with 102. Barkov with 89 points, so a good season for him. A little bit of a step down from his 100-point season. Huberdeau, very close. Lindholm there as well, but I believe he was playing on the second line all season, which would be correct. And he put up really good points, and it looks like our plus-minus was pretty nice. Dadonov with 22, so he was actually the best plus-minus on the first line. Victor Olufsen with 34 goals and 62 points. Much better than Hoffman and for a much cheaper contract. Keith Yandel had a good season again. Henrik Borgstrom on that second line did well. Joe Thornton, have you regressed at all? He's not regressed at all, actually. I thought for sure he would. Vetrano, because I saw the minus, I thought for sure he would regress. But 40 points on the third line is exactly really what I needed. Vetrano, Fost, Fost only putting in 10 goals is a little disappointing, but he was an even, so I'm not too upset. And then Walmark, Acciari, and Sevior. So... yeah, that was fine. Fine season for those guys. And then defensively, Keith Yandel with 50 points. So that's nice to see. Another good season from Keith Yandel. Shults, Ekblad, Strawman getting 20 points. Jokiharju just barely missing out. And Uyghur with 14 points as well. So goaltending-wise, oh my God, we had a really good goaltending pairing. Sergei Bobrovsky with 916, 249, and 42 wins. But Condon went 6-4-1-1. 6-4-1 with 922 and 239. So a very good season for both of our goaltenders. And that's exactly what you want to see. I'm glad that they had a good season. The team kind of just felt more balanced, it looks like, or at least I don't know what it felt like, but it looked more balanced. We will be taking on the Lightning in round number 1. So let's go ahead and see what their lines are, because you guys know our lines. They haven't changed since the beginning of the season. And the stats kind of reflected that. So who are we? Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I completely went the wrong way, but let's take a deep breath. And Palat, Stamkos, Kucherov. Okay, not bad. We're pretty close to that. With Point, Killorn, and Gord, that's not that much better than ours either. And then Johnson, Joseph, Coleman, that's very similar. And then Goodrow, Cirelli, and Smith. So yeah, that's not that far off from ours. And then Hedman and Sergachev, probably a little bit better than ours. McDonough and Coburn, a little bit better simply just because of McDonough. They've got Cal Foote playing in the NHL. Please tell me you were a huge minus. He was a +2 as a 72 overall. That makes me a little sad. But Definitely have the better third pairing, and in goal they have McElhinney there, but Vasilevsky is really the guy that I'm assuming is going to play. I really don't think are they going to start McElhinney? Because I hope that would make our lives so much easier. Although with the EA sim, you never really know. All right, game number 4. Let's get to it. First game is a loss. Second game is a loss, and third game is a loss. Awesome. We're in elimination game in game number 4. I'm not going to change anything. Just cause. First period, we're up 1-0 with Huberdeau. Second period, it's tied 1-1 thanks to Kucherov on the power play. Really appreciate that, Kuch. Power play for us though, can we equal their power play tally and get ourselves up 1 goal? Oh my god, I am struggling tonight. 5 minutes left in the game, and Kucherov is going to score with 4 minutes to go, and then Hedman's going to ice the game there. And oh my god, fuck off, Jamel. Like, seriously? Did you really need to do that? 4-1, we got swept. 2 straight first round exits. It's do or die time, boys. Year number 3. Let's get into the offseason. Here at the draft, and the Capitals want to trade the first overall pick? I mean, I don't even know who is it? Like, who is the guy? Whoever it is probably not going to be worthwhile for us, right? Because we're trying to win the cup this year. I mean, it's Nicholas Whitting. Looks freaking good. Atu Rati, but Nicholas Whitting looks awfully good. It's not worth moving up. But let's find a trade for our pick, which should be in the high teens, or actually 24th. So who wants it? And I can get Duncan Keith. I can get Duncan Keith for this. Calvin DeHaan. I can also get Kevin Miller. All right. Let's check out this Duncan Keith trade. I'm kind of interested in this Duncan Keith trade. If we just get him for 2 more years at $5 million, he's 85, still a top 4. He's 37. He's still a top 4. I don't know if he's going to drop off. Even if he drops off a little bit, he doesn't look like he's going to be that bad. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. We got 1 more year. We gotta go all in. Draft picks. Can I see what somebody would get me for my next year's first? Does anybody want to give me something else? No trades found. Awesome. Is that because we don't have enough cap space? That's probably why. Can't really say that anybody's been too disappointing. Ekblad, I mean, is an 88 now. So Ekblad and Yandel. Oh, Yandel dropped off hard. Yandel now flipped with Ekblad. So maybe it's time to get rid of Yandel because he dropped. He's got high value. Lavoie, Justin. No, that's not Justin Williams. I was going to say, wait a second. Just a bunch of futures because I don't think anybody can afford to give us anything. Do we have anybody expiring? We got Yoki Haru expiring. I think that's the only player of note expiring. Cliff Poo? Is that Cliff Poo? Cliff Poo. Okay. Yeah, nobody important is expiring. Jesper Foss, he did not impress me at all. Goaltenders. Sergei Bobrovsky's $10 million contract. Can I move it for Jonathan Toews? I'm saving myself absolutely no cap space. I don't know how much cap space we'd have if we do it, but getting Jonathan Toews over Sergei Bobrovsky seems like a win in my book because goaltending is so random. Frick it. I'm going to do it. I don't even care, boys. At this point, I'm going all in. I don't care what I have to do. I'm getting Jonathan Toews. I'm getting whoever is going to put goals in, get us points, and get us wins. Just get us through the playoffs. That's all I care about. Send the entire draft. I don't care. Let me get to free agency. Let me go see actually what I have to do in the re-sign phase. And then, hey, look, we got a bottom 6. At the start of free agency, here we are. I brought back pretty much everybody but Fost. So that leaves us with about $4 million in cap space, I believe, to go after Pietrangelo. No, I'm kidding. We're not going after Pietrangelo. We're going after a goaltender. Who is affordable? Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of affordable goaltenders this year, boys. A guy like Grubauer seems to really fit the mold, although Corey Crawford. You know what? Why don't we just assemble the team that just won the Stanley Cup? We're gonna go get Toews, and we got Keith. Let's go. Let's add Crawford, and then maybe I'll trade for Petty Kane. No, I'm kidding. Let's not do that. But I think maybe Grice is the move here. He's still listed as a starter. He had a decent season. Wow, Crawford had a ridiculous season. I'm a little bit worried that he's gonna drop off. Yeah, and we probably need another fourth liner. So let's do this. 2 years at $2.5 million for Grice. How's that? All right, now all skaters. So $2.5 million is going to leave us with about $2 million-ish to go with here. So let's go ahead and sign Steen. He's listed as a top 6 forward still. Two-way forward looks pretty decent. And for just about $2 million, I'd say I should do this. Should definitely do this. We're going to give him 2 years, $2 million. Look at that. All right, so we're hopefully going to have ourselves a goaltender, and we're hopefully going to have ourselves one Alex Steen. I still remember his Movember card fondly from NHL 17. I actually packed it in November, and that was fantastic. And that was about the only year I played Hut faithfully. Grice is here, and Steen is here, so cool. We're just going to be, who cares about youngness? We've got young guys. We need experience winning. Let's get the boys a chip. Let's get them a ring. Start of year number 3 coming your way. Here are the lines, guys. It's looking really crazy. Olufsen is, oh my God, he's insane. Is he better than Dadonov? He's pretty damn close. If I move Olufsen up, we get a +1 and Lindholm down. Borgstrom for Taze. Borgstrom is not bad, but Taze is Jonathan Taze. Yeah, I'm fine with it. And then Steen, Borgstrom, Vetrano. I'm liking this defensively. Yeah, we don't exactly have the most young and nimble core, but Yoki Haru now. Look at that. The Sabres trade at the beginning of this the series looking not bad. Okay, Duncan Keith is pretty freaking good. I'm sorry, he may only be an 84, but 93, 88, 89 is ridiculous. That's even better than Aaron Ekblad. Like Aaron Ekblad's only as good as he is because of his physical category. And then we've got Shults and Strawman. Wow, guys, this defensive core all of a sudden just turned into like deep depth. And hopefully is going to make up for Thomas Greiss dropping to an 81 and Con into a 79. So goaltenders, not our strong suit. Just going to put it on that, like, not exactly what we're known for. Not known for goaltending. We're known for forwards, though. But if goaltending does turn into an issue, I may go ahead and make a trade and fill you guys in when that happens. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And I've seen crazier things happen. So EA voodoo gods, please bless me. In year number 3, I would like to win the Stanley Cup, please. Thank you. Amen. Well, guys, 48 wins is, I think, the most we've had. I forgot what we had last season, but I think it's the most we've had as a team. And we, again, finished second. I hate the Atlantic Division so much. Again, another tight season. This time we get to hopefully get revenge against the Sabres, taking a small page out of their book by trying to be shitty in an area. Not the whole freaking roster like they have. And I'm going to stop being salty about that now. But 101 points, 82 points for Barkov. 101 points is good enough for second, and well, I would have won the Pacific Division, but other than that, no, it's just a solid season. 100 points, I'll take that. Player stats probably was more spread out since we have more talent on the team, but Barkov, Huberdeau, wasn't Olufsen on the first line? Olufsen, buddy, weren't you playing first line ice time? Weren't you? Who? What? Huh? Didn't I switch it like that, or did Lindholm still play the first line? Anyway, Taze, Dadonov, Steen, Borgstrom, Olufsen, Vetrano, with our fourth line, well, not being the greatest fourth line in the NHL. Keith finished with the most points on the team. He dropped to an 83, but he's still a freaking baller. Keith Yandel with 34 points. Shults with 26. Ekblad with 25. Jokiharju with 18. So the defense had a really good season. And in goal, Thomas Greiss puts up the best stats we've seen of any goalie. Why? If you guys do a franchise mode, literally sign anybody. 81. Beautiful. 913, 246. As long as you got that kind of team in front of them, there's no worry about it. I think we might have just proved that goaltender don't matter in the regular season. I want to see where do we finish up as far as goals for and goals against per game. So goals for per game, we finished third in the division. Goals against per game, we were the best team in the division. I don't even know what to say. Maybe it's because we had such a deep and quality defensive core. Somebody explain to me, please. Like, I don't really know. So, yeah. Let's get to the postseason. Year number 3. Last chance. We went all in. Screwed the goaltender. went for forwards and scoring. We're now listed as only a hopeful. So maybe I am hopeful. I did pray to the EA voodoo gods. They at least look a little bit better now with Casey Middlestat. Like, this team is 1,000 times better than the one we played, and we'll probably beat it. Like, let's be honest, guys. This team is definitely better than the one we played. Chances are we're going to beat it, just because who knows. I hope we beat it. I would really not. I mean, it'd be an accomplishment to go 3 out of 3 making the playoffs, right? 3 straight years. But that's not what the Summer Rebuild Series is about. The Summer Rebuild Series is 3 years to win a Stanley Cup. I have 3 years to win a Stanley Cup. Let's get our first actual run at it, please. So we don't lose in embarrassing fashion to Buffalo. Like, come on. Please, just win. Just win. Not a loss. Yay, 7-2. Yay, 6-3. Look at that. And 5-2 loss. You know what? That's okay. We're actually leading in the series. And yes, it's 3-1. There we go. Game number 5 here. Simming it. Up 3-1. Please don't screw me over now. Up 3-1. First period. Down 2-0 in this game. Second period, down 2-0 in this game. Noel Acciari is actually going to get us back within 1. Come on, I know we can do it. We got the scorers to do it. Buffalo isn't even putting up that much of a goal-scoring performance. Thomas Greiss is locking it down for us. We got a 5-on-3 power play. You're telling me all this firepower can't beat Ullmark? Seriously? Come on, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, not 2-1 final, 2-2 overtime, 2-2 overtime, Ullmark! Is gonna score with 16 seconds left, and we got a chance to move on here. Please, I don't want to give the simulation any more chances to screw us over. Overtime, boys, home ice, get it done. Somebody score. 5 minutes gone, nobody scores. We have the majority of the shots, though. That is for sure. How long can Ullmark hold on? Well, longer than Greiss can, because Kyle Oposo is turned into old Kyle Oposo when he played on John Tavares' wing, and he's gonna score the overtime winner there. It's okay. Game 6. We're in Buffalo. We got a chance. End the series here. Do not let it go to Game 7. Whatever you do, do not let it go to Game 7. Come on, boys. Let's show out. Bad game last time. I know we battled back. It kind of crushes us, but I believe in us. Game number 6 is ours. First period is Buffalo's. Second period is nobody's. 1-0 to Buffalo, and this incredible roster of stacked offensive talent can't seem to score more than 2 goals in a game. Well, at least when I'm watching it. Can we, guys, just because I'm here, there's no pressure, right? Power play, just do your thing. I'm not going to even yell. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, late hero again. Nope. We get shut out. We get shut out. Shut out. And we're going to game number 7. Are we going to blow a 3-1 lead? Look at that. 7-2, 6-3, 7-3. I decided to watch. We scored 2 goals in 2 games. We're due, boys. We're due. We're due for some goals. It's time. Bring the heat. It's Florida. Buffalonians don't like heat. That's why they live in Buffalo. I'm one of them. First period. Bring in the heat, boys. Barkov and Tays on the power play. But wow, we must have had a lot of power plays that period. Because Risto scored. Risto scored your hand in? What do you... Huh? Second period. Buffalo equalizes, and now Luotsarainen makes this game very interesting. Third period, whoever wins this period is going to move on. Please let it be us. I really desperately... Casey Middlestat. No, boys, please. Not like this, please. Somebody on our team. We have so much offensive talent. We have so much talent. We have so many skaters. It's not even a goalie collapse. It's Jonathan Tays. Speaking of talent on offense. And with 1 minute to go, are we going to see overtime? Overtime of game number 7. Overtime of game number 7 in the first. This is the first round, and I'm getting all stressed because it could end right here. The video could end, but it won't because Frankie Petrano is going to send Buffalo back home. Finally, we get revenge, not in the way that I wanted after being up 3-1, but I'll take it any kind of way. Moving on to the next round. For the first time in this episode, Jonathan Tays with 12 points, 5 goals, 7 assists. Great performance from him, and we were the last team to be playing. Toronto is our next challenge, as I make sure that I'm actually recording, because I would probably cry if I wasn't. I would be really stressed. Anyway, Toronto Maple Leafs have Nylander, Tavares, Marner, Kapanen, Matthews, Mulligan, Engvall, Kerfoot, Patan, Mikheyev, Cousins, and Bracco. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent team, but I'm not too afraid of it. And their defensive core is similar to ours in the fact that it's deep, but I still think ours is a little bit deeper. Goaltenders, Frederik Andersen. Well, obviously we don't we sacrificed on the goaltender to get us the offensive firepower, and boy, did it just barely come in handy. I mean, we did not get blown out really in any of those games against Buffalo. Like 5-2, yeah, that was the one, but we lost 3-2, we lost 1-0, and then we won 4-3 in the games that I watched. So let's go here to game number 4. Is it going to be an elimination game? Hopefully. No, it won't be, because we are now down 2-1 in the series. Can we please go back 2-2? The answer would be no. The answer is big fat negatory on that one. So we're going to edit the lines for the first time during the playoffs, because I think something is not working. Is this maybe? Oh, Olufsen's good. What is? Holy shit. Yeah, Steen is a -5. This whole line is a -5. So you know what? We're gonna. Who do I want to give time to? Wallmark? Are you good defensively? You're a playmaker. Let's put a playmaker there. Yuho? Yeah, you're not that good. We're gonna put Wallmark there. Is the defensive core something to be concerned about? -3 for Shults is amazing me. It should really be that. We're gonna do that actually, because we're gonna try and spread it out. He's listed as an exact top 6. He is gonna drop off, so hopefully he doesn't drop off during the playoffs here. But that second pairing is gonna be deadly, boys. I think it's gonna put up a lot of points. Don't have a lot of chances now. We really don't have a lot of chances. We cannot lose for the rest of this series. First period. All right, looking good. Wallmark, baby. Gave him the extra ice time. He's going to reward me. Please do it some more. Oh my God, 6-1, and we're going to quick sim this one out. 7-4 final. What are you doing? I mean, it's Grice. Okay, he can fall asleep. 7-4. Listen, it's a dub. All I care is that we get dubs at this point, boys. All right, so now down 3-2 in the series. Let's pull it back. You know what? If we've got to win everything in a game 7, I am for that as long as we win. First period, nothing. Second period, 3-1. There we go. Steen, Huberdeau, and then Barkov. Marner is going to score on the power play to give Toronto a little bit of hope, but Huberdeau is going to crush it. Jack Campbell's in net. Lindholm. Wait, when did Jack Campbell get in net? Hold on, timeout. What? Frederik Andersen. Oh, they must have pulled him. He did allow a lot right away. Third period here. We're up 5-1. Let's quick sim this one out. We want to get to game number 7. We want to keep moving on, boys. Let's go. All right, game number 7 in Toronto. Jonathan Toews is our leading point getter. Go figure. Everything is in a game number 7 except for the Nashville Predators. Way to ruin the fun. You know how much NBC or Sportsnet or CBC would be absolutely loving 4 game 7s in the second round of the playoffs? They'd be loving it. First period, up 1-0. There we go. Borgstrom. There we go. Up 3-1. Olufsen with 2 goals. Matthews on the second line, still killing it. 3-1 here. Come on, boys. I'm believing in us. Steen on the 4th line. 4-1 Florida. I don't want to talk too soon, but Borgstrom, I'm going to talk too soon. I don't even care. 3-1 down to 3-1. 3-1 down to 4-3 victory. Toronto has blown a 3-1 lead. The Toronto Maple Leafs have blown a 3-1 lead in horrendous fashion on home ice. 7-1 bombing after being up 3-1. Let's go. And who are we going to be taking on? It's going to be none other than the Ottawa Senators. It's going to be an all-Atlantic affair here for us this playoffs. Let's go, boys. Ottawa, baby. What do we got? What are you throwing at us? Nothing we can't handle, right? Oh, my sweet Jesus. They got Taylor Hall and Alex Lafreniere. Colin White as well. Kachuk, Tierney, Gusev, Anderson, Batherson, Sorensen, Prokhorkin, Couture, Logan Couture. I guess they also went for veterans. Damn, that's so deep. Chabot and Brandstrom. And then, okay, it's not a bad defensive core. That first pairing is really deadly. Who do they have in goal? It doesn't matter. They got Holtby. I don't even care who they have in goal, honestly. We're pretty much proving it right now that it doesn't matter. Can we not go down 3-1? I would really like to not go down 3-1, 3-0. I'd like not to be down. I'd like to, just quick game series here. Okay, up 2-1 in the series. Can we make it 3-1? We can't. It's 2-2. Who's going to win this game? It is us, and it's 3-2 us with a chance at the Stanley Cup Finals on the line. Let us go, boys, into game number 6. First period. Oh my God, all the red. I got so worried. But Hall, Barkov, Dadonov, Gusev. Interesting first period. Second period sees Ottawa take the lead with a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals on the line. We are down 3-2. Is Ottawa going to force a Game 7? It's looking likely with Taylor Hall giving them a 2-goal advantage. Less than 5 minutes in there. We are not going to score in the first half of the third, even though we desperately needed to. We came into the period needing to score with 5 minutes to go. It doesn't look like there's going to be a comeback mounted unless we've got a late burst of energy. It's looking like it's going to be a game number 7. I am correct when I say it's going to be a game number 7. Are you guys ready for game number 7? I'm ready for game number 7. This is another game number 7. I feel like I've said game number 7 a lot of times. How many times can I say game number 7 and not really repeat myself when I'm talking about game number 7? Hey, did you know we're in a game number 7 against Ottawa? Well, we're in game number 7 against Ottawa, and we're going to jump into first period of game number 7 against Ottawa. First period on home ice of game number 7. We're up 2-0 with Barkov and Vetrano beating Holtby. Second period, it's 2-1 as Nikita Gusev has been a pain in my rear end this series, and Nikita Zaitsev is going to score from center ice, and it's 2-2. Ottawa's got the momentum. We've got the advantage in shots by a large margin, and now a power play, and Huberdeau is going to score in the power play. Halfway through the period, we have reclaimed our advantage, up 3-2 now. 5 minutes to go here, 4 minutes, a trip to Stanley Cup on the line, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, shut the door, boys. 7 seconds, we are on to the Stanley Cup Finals after playing, I can do math, 21 games. We have played 21 games so far in the playoffs. Are we going to make it 28 games and a cup at the end? Ooh, I sure hope so. We're going to be playing St. Louis. I mean, I don't want 28 games, but it'd be kind of cool if we did it. St. Louis, because I don't know if I could take that. Perron, O'Reilly, Tarasenko, Vance. Pretty good. Toffoli, Shen, Wisniewski, Ruslan Wisniewski. Who are you? Drafted. Okay, so he's drafted. Is he fake? He's fake. He's definitely fake. De La Rose, Kostin, Robert Thomas, Sundqvist, Blaze, and Barbashev. Defensively, well, they got Pietrangelo back, which is good for them, but I would give us the advantage. Maybe? I don't know. It's a good defensive core. Goaltenders, who cares? It's Grubauer. Oh, I thought about signing him. Decided not to. Went with Thomas Greiss. Who's going to prove me right? Is it going to be Greiss for actually signing him, or should I have gone with Grubauer? I don't know. Goalies don't matter. Let's get to game number 4 here of the Stanley Cup Finals. We're up 3-0 in the series. A chance to win the Stanley Cup in the third and final season of our summer rebuild series. Let's go, boys, please. Do not do me like this. That's all I'm asking. Just do it. We got a chance. Sweep. Get it over with. Oh, I just said it. We're down 1-0 after 1. After 2, we're down 3-1. Oh, I just said the S word. That's going to totally jinx it. No. Oh, and St. Louis is now up 3-1. Like I said, but Dadonov, Evgeny Dadonov, baby. Maybe going to be my hero. Can you be my hero? I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning. Anyway, down 3-2. Is somebody going to be my hero? Not gonna be Ryan O'Reilly. I actually miss O'Reilly. I'm a Sabres fan, if you guys didn't know. I don't want to talk about the trade. I don't want to talk about the trade. All right, it's okay though. It's okay. We're only up 3-1. We got 3 more chances to win one game. It's one game. Come on, boys. We can win that. We won 3 so far. What's the fourth? It's just one game. First period, up 2-0. Let's go. Shults and Huberdeau just 16 seconds apart. Quick maths. Second period. There we go. There's another 2. Parayko scored for them, but Lindholm and Wallmark are going to score for us, give us a 4-1 lead in game number 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals, year number 3. Braden Shen, do not start this bullshit with me. Do not start with me, Mr. Shen. Up 4-2. I promise I'll get into this game. I will not forget it. I will not mess it up. Up 4-2. I'm going to just jump in with a full minute left. Don't worry. 150. 45 seconds, we're going to jump in. We got a chance at the cup. We're going to see if they can score. I'm going to go ahead and change some of the settings right now. Boys, I'll see you in there. I'm just changing this. Hold on. You know what? I'll show you guys the settings I'm changing. Not those. I'm not changing those. I don't want to be accused of anything here. We'll leave it on pro. It's on Game Style 3, which is their competitive. We're going to go to 10 minutes because that's what I like to do. And then audio and visual settings, are going to go to True Broadcast for you guys. So now I'm going to get the loading screen up so nobody accuses me of nothing. I'll see you guys at puck drop. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 47 seconds left. They're going to win the faceoff. Oh, sweet Jesus. They're pulling the goalie. Thomas cuts inside. Oh, Yokiharu with the great interception. That defensive awareness coming up clutch. Victor Olufsen, they pulled the goalie. He's going to shoot. He's going to score. And Victor Olufsen is going to pretty much seal the Stanley Cup for your Florida Panthers. The fans of St. Louis thought they'd get to see another one. There's no Gloria playing tonight, boys. Victor Olufsen, the super Swede, says goodnight. I was going to say goodnight in Swedish, but I forgot. I have no clue how to say any words in Swedish. If you guys know any words in Swedish, please let me know down in the comment section. I would like to say goodnight in Swedish. I feel like that's going to be useful for me, being a Sabres fan. We have a lot of Swedes. Anyway, we are up 5-3 in game number 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to a less, you know what, I'm just going to stay hype. I was going to try and calm myself down, be more of a, Yokiharu is a beast. These Buffalo Sabres just needed to get out of Buffalo, apparently. Ryan O'Reilly gets out of Buffalo and, rings that one close. They're going to get close. Oh, and a good save by Thomas Greiss. The saves, the man, the myth, the legend, Thomas Greiss. For us, ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup should be brought out soon here. Where is it? Come on, show me the cup. Oh, where's the cup? I'm not an idiot, right? We are up 3-0, right? Like this is for the Stanley Cup, right? Like I would be super duper awkward. You guys would probably be cringing so hard. Could you imagine? This would be really bad. But Olufsen is going to dig that one out with 10 seconds to go. They've got the empty net. Ekblad is going to just circle around with. He's going to puck rag. He's going to puck rag. 3, 2, 1, 0. And there, oh my God, who just took that puck to the face? What a dick move from St. Louis. You really gotta flip that into his face just because he won the Stanley Cup on your home ice? Seriously? Boys, there it is. We've done it yet again. We've got another Stanley Cup victory for ourselves. That is Vancouver, Philadelphia, Arizona, and Florida. 4 of 5, 80% success rate. Damn, boys, that's a pretty, that's a B. That's a solid, okay, it's a B minus. It's shush. We're not going to do plus or minus. It's a solid B. I don't know what it is for you guys up there in Canada. It's probably an A+++ in Canada, but here in America, that's a B, and I'm taking it. I'm taking a B. That's all I wanted to do. 4 out of 5, we take those, right? And there it is. What a transformation this team went through the 3 seasons. I really can't believe it actually worked. I thought I was going to be an absolute mad lad. It wasn't going to work. Being really stupid and trading for both Keith and Taze, and then trading away, and at the same time trading away Sergei Bobrovsky. Sergei Bobrovsky is going to have to wait a little bit longer to get any kind of playoff success. As Thomas Greiss leads us to a championship in Huberdeau with 6 points. Is that 6 points in the series? Or was that nah, was it 6 points to, no, we didn't even score 6 goals. What? He put up 6 points and he's going to win the I don't care who won the Conn Smythe. I care that I won the Stanley Cup. The whole team won the Stanley Cup. Huberdeau, there we go. And look at that. There he is. Was that Greiss? Was that, I don't think that was Thomas Greiss. There he is. Our captain. Barkov is gonna, I forgot his first name for a hot second. It's been a long video. I've been sitting here for a while. It's hot in my recording studio. I say studio, it's a room. It's hot in here. You know what's even hotter? Seeing Barkov lift the Stanley Cup. Boys, there he is. Who's he gonna hand it to next? Oh, I have no clue who these random ass faces are. That is Strawman. You know what? He's old. He deserves it. I can understand why you'd pass it off to Strawman, right? He probably doesn't have a lot of chances to lift the cup like this left. Who's getting it next? It is going to be Dadonov. Yes, one of our heroes throughout this entire series has put in timely goal after timely goal. Just performed well. Not really been too crazy. Gets a second lap with it. Evgeny Dadonov lifting the cup for us, boys. You love to see it, St. Louis fans down on their hands and knees. Florida, hands and knees. Oh, Jesus. Down, chin in palms. I guess, face palming. Dadonov, can you give the cup to somebody else, please? I really gotta get rid of this. Hey, there we go. There's Thomas Greiss. The signing, it pays dividends. They went for Grubauer. We went for Greiss. And we, age before beauty, boys. Age before beauty. Thomas Greiss is gonna lift the cup for your Florida Panthers. But guys, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.